Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. I'm a 33-year-old zero-based cashless budgeter and stuffer. My cat's in the office, so that was her jumping down if you heard a thump and a meow. But we are here today to do my cash unstuffing for the third week of November. So if you're new here, I get paid, my DoorDash paycheck comes through PayPal. I do all my transactions on my PayPal debit card, and then this is just pulling the money out of my envelopes so that they match what's in my envelopes online. We do have quite a few transactions today. This entire sheet is full, but I did not go onto the, don't worry about that. I did not go into the back. So at least that's something, but I was busy this week. I did a lot of things. So let's just go ahead and get started. So we'll start with my variable expenses, see what we're pulling out of here. We are pulling out of a couple different envelopes. And I think I'm gonna have to break some bills, but luckily it's all prop money, so I got plenty of it over here. So buffer, we're not pulling out of. Crochet by Jamie, we are pulling out of. So I bought 2 sweater patterns from Kuda Vakika. If you knit and you're on the internet, you most likely know who she is, but I bought 2 patterns from her. And I can't break this, so let me break a 20. That was not the right spot. A 20 into a 10, a 5, 2 2s, and a 1. And let me arrange my cash monies and pull $17. So 10, 15. Actually, I'm going to pull all my 5s. So that's 15 and 17. So left in Crochet by Jamie, we have 10, 12, 13, and 14. I'll find my highlighter and my mess of pens over here. So Crochet by Jamie is done. Up next, we've got gas. I filled my tank twice, so I spent $32 at BP on the 19th and then $34 at Marathon at like 3 a.m. on the 23rd to this morning. I went to see Wicked at the 11:15 showing and needed gas on the way home. So we're pulling out the total of $64. So 50, 60, Let me break this too. Ow, God. My cat just got her claw stuck in my leg. So we'll break the 2 into 2 ones. So that was 50, 60, 5, 64. So we still have 50, 100, 10, 12, 113. I got a little distracted by the cat claw in my leg. So I will go back. I have my iPad has the correct numbers, so I'll go back and I'll double check that. But also we're gonna count the money at the end to make sure that it's right. So if it's not right, it came out of gas. So 64 for gas. Prescription, no, we skipped one. Groceries. Yes, I do. I made pagach, which is a traditional Slovak, it's like a pierogi calzone, essentially. So I had to buy the ingredients for that. It cost $19. I did that instead of meal prepping last week. I made pagach. So 10, 15, 20, 19. So we still have $20 and $1 left in groceries, which should be fine. Since I didn't meal prep, I still have like all the stuff to make the meal prep. So hopefully that'll be good. Prescriptions we're not pulling out of this week. Spending we are. So I spent $2 at the vending machine at work. And then I spent $13 at BP yesterday while I was door dashing to buy some energy drinks because I was real sleepy. And a protein bar because I was also kind of hungry. So we're pulling out $15, right? Yeah, 15. So 5, 10, 15. We have $2 and $4 left in spending. Which if I don't meal prep today, that's going to be like 2 cup noodles out of the vending machine at work. So hopefully I meal prep. Hopefully I get my act together. It's only 3:30. I do need to take a nap because I was out so late seeing Wicked last night. I went to bed at like 4 and my body wakes me up at 6. No matter what time I go to bed. So I'm sleepy. But that is it for my variable expenses. So we're going to move into my high priority binder next. We are going to pull out of a couple different envelopes in here. So not car costs, not debt payoff. We are pulling out of festivals. So I had 2 transactions for festivals, one big and kind of unplanned, to be honest. I mean, I knew it was coming. I just didn't know it was coming already. And then one that was planned and much smaller. So I spent $234 on my EDC shuttle pass. I'm going to EDC Las Vegas in 2026, and I'm not trying to Uber for like $300 a night, and I am not renting a car for $200 a day. So, and trying to drive and then pay for parking, I'm not doing it. I'm paying $234 for the shuttle pass for the whole weekend. And then $79 on a hoodie, the hoodie that I'm wearing right now. You can't see it because it's hot in here, so I have my sleeves pushed up. But actually, so this is the symbol for the band. They are a pop punk emo band. They're my favorite band. Go ahead and guess in the comments. See if you can figure out who they are. They've been around for a long time, like 25 years. I think I first saw them when I was 15. So they've been around for a hot minute. But so we're pulling 313 out of festivals this week. Let me write that down. Why did I put... Okay, I don't know why I put $49 in. Some bad math there. But 349 minus 313 is 36. Wow, I did really bad. Oh, I also spent $11 at Sheetz when I was going to the concert for a Red Bull and some snacks because it was after work and I didn't go home because it was on the other side of the city. So I just bought some stuff at the Sheetz. And whenever I buy food at a show, I count that under the festivals. So we're pulling out, let me just add this up because I did that bad. So 324 is what we're pulling out. And we should have $25 left. So this is sad. I thought I was making progress towards my EDC stuff, or my Lost Lands ticket and then my EDC stuff, but it's okay. We have plenty of time still to save up. Tickets for Lost Lands don't go on sale until January, and then EDC is in May, so we have time. We're pulling out 1, 50, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 10, 20, and, oh yeah, let's see these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, wow, this marker looks awful. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 4, $25 in festivals. Sad, but it's okay. That's what these envelopes are here for. If I didn't have this envelope, I would have had to put my EDC shuttle on the credit card before it went out or it sold out. So it did its job. All right, gifts is the next one we're pulling out of. So I spent $19 on... I bought tickets to see Wicked for me and my friend, and I counted it as her birthday gift. And then I realized that I bought them for the wrong night, so I had to buy them the next day again. I put those on my big girl job card because I got some money that I wasn't expecting. But we're pulling $19 for the first set of tickets that I bought. I was really upset whenever I woke up and I had a notification on my phone. It was like, Wicked, 11:15. And I went to bed at like 9. So should have $45 in here left. So let's take, let's take these bills, and this should be 19. So 10, 15, 17, 19. And left in gifts, we have 20, 40, and 5. And I do still need to save up for 2 Christmas presents They'll probably happen after Christmas because we're taking my grandmother and my dad to the casino. My sister and I are. So we'll buy them dinner and probably pay for some of their slots, but got a little bit of time to build that back up. And that is going to be it for my high priority binder. So we're going to go next into my low priority binder, which I pull from Shindigs fairly regularly. Maybe I should put that into high priority. But we're also pulling out of electronics, which I don't normally do, but I needed a charger cable for when I was going to the festival. My cord broke, so I had to buy a new one, or else I wasn't going to be able to record the entire concert like I did. So we are taking out $16. So let me put down 20 and a 1 and take back a 5. So that is $16 out. We're not going to count this. We're not going to update the tracker. We will deal with that whenever we do the cash condensing, which I don't think I'm going to need to do next week because I just have pulled a bunch of 5s. So $16 for electronics. And then the final envelope we're going to be pulling out of is Shindigs and Shenanigans. I bought popcorn and a Diet Coke at the movies, so taking that out of Shindigs. So 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, and $17 in Shindigs. It's empty again, but it's not negative, which is the important thing. All right. So let's add this all up and see how much money I should have in my tray over here. Okay. $493 is what we should have in the tray. And let's see what we do have. We got a lot of bills here, so we got a lot of bills here. All right. So we're aiming for $493, and we have 100, 51.50. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We should have $8 in ones here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I think I messed up. I must have messed up gas. So I'm gonna pull $2 more out of gas. So then in gas we have 50, 1, 110, 111. I think that is my iPad's right here. Let me just check. 111 is what I should have. Cat with her claws distracted me. So we're adding 2. So $493. Not the cleanest unstuffing I've ever done, but we survived. So the last thing that we need to do is go to my roundup challenge and see how much money we're going to be adding this week. Thank you for clearing yourself. So for the roundup challenge, I obviously don't stuff change. So what I do is I got this idea from Mel's Paper Makes. So she has like a little flower challenge where she just like adds up her digital change and like fills out a little flower thing. I do mine a little different. I add mine up and I just fill out these circles every time I hit $10. And then when it hits 500, I reallocate it. But we are going to add up all of the change that I had this week. And I also had a $5 Atlas Earth payout. So we're going to add all of that up, see how much money we're going to be adding to this challenge this week. So give me a second. I got to do some typing. $11.25. That matches what's on my iPad, so yay. $11.25. 25 plus 72.42 is what we already had in there. So 83.67. So while that dries, let me color in one circle because we've crossed over into the next multiple of 10. We went from 70 something to 80 something. And then while that dries, let's add $11. So 10 and 11, and let's give it a count. It should be $83 in here. So we have 50, 70, 80, 1, 2, 83. Perfect. So let me put all this back in. God. Struggle of having long nails. They look really nice, but it's hard to pick up flat things from a flat surface. So that is going to be it for this video. Everything is all taken care of. So if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe if you're not already. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. Have quite a ways to go, but there's no real rush to get there. And then, yeah, take a guess what band this symbol belongs to, my favorite band, in the comments down below. And I will see you tomorrow for Savings Challenge Saturday. Hopefully we're going to finish at least one or two and get to break out some new challenges. But that's going to be it for this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.